Hello everyone. It's our fifth lecture. We're gonna study the geometric style to draw fruits and vegetables. Light is the first cause of visual perception. Without light, the eyes can't observe shapes, color, space, or movement. So, light is the main element in shaping your drawing, and in order to create a realistic and perfect three-dimension element, you need to pay attention to how the light reacts over the element surface. The characteristics of the cast shadow are depending on the intensity of light source. There are two main light intensity. The first one is the hard light, which create sharp edges. The second one is the soft light, which create soft edges. In the geometric style, you need to choose a hard light intensity, which will create more contrast between light and shadow, so you will observe the surface structure in a better way. Form is a visible shape of content. This quote wrote by the painter Ben Shahn. Ask yourself, what are the contents of an apple, as an example. Simply, it is the surfaces which create the apple form. These surfaces create the nature of the apple and distinguish it from pear. Most of the shadings are very light, but the drawing becomes more powerful if you use a little dark shading in a few selective areas to emphasize the relation between two geometric surfaces. Be careful, your drawing can appear flat rather than three-dimensional when you use too little contrast in comparing two related nearby values. Tonal and form structure are based entirely on the modulation of tone and shade regarding element surfaces. It's advisable in the geometric style to limit the range of tonal gradation to not more than 8 or 9 or even fewer if it's possible. Do so without improvising the means of expression. This makes you more aware of the consistency of the portrayed shape, which may be weakened by not overemphasizing the shading. By understanding geometrical style, we will know why it's beneficial. It's based upon a few very simple geometric shapes to construct any element. This technique can be used for human figures, landscape, or whatever you want to draw. You can apply geometrical style as a handy technique to understand the structure of even way more complicated elements. Even experienced, or let's say professional artists, will tell you that regularly doing some little basic geometric analysis for the elements they are drawing refresh their brain and helps them from overcomplicating their artworks. There are various ways of producing a good chiaroscuro work, but only one way of them is the ideal way to create a geometric style. It is the third approach. You will find it after 2 slides from this slide. The first approach can create the smoothest results. The second approach can create more dramatic and appealing results because of the high contrast between light and shade. In the third approach, if you stopped in the second stage, number B, and enhance the geometrical shape of the surfaces without reaching the third stage, number C, you will achieve a perfect geometrical technique. One of the first challenges in the learning to draw journey is representing 3D space and depth through 2D drawing. At first, you may focus on exercise with the specific purpose of displaying complex objects, like they were made out of simplified forms and shapes. You can imagine how would the object look like if it was rendered like a 3D wireframe model, and try to draw that. Another way to help you create geometric style, just imagine as if this element consists of a polygonal net. As a result of the existence of the geometrical technique throughout the art history, Cubism, the art movement, was a result of this technique. Analytic. There are two types of Cubism: synthetic and analytic. Synthetic, it includes characteristics like simple shapes, bright colors, and little to no depth. Analytic, it includes characteristics like forms are compact and dense in the middle of the painting, growing more diffuse toward the edges. You will find in this task that you need just to name the artists who created the painting in the previous 4 slides. The assignment is just to draw only one element. Choose the kind of fruits or vegetable you would like to draw using pencils, and just apply the geometric style. Thanks, and as usual, I am here for you. If you need to ask about anything, don't ever hesitate. Thanks.